From my perspective, the best thing about Clover is that it's set up to work the way that I think. Now, it's component-based, it's very simple to learn, and you can look at everything you're trying to do visually. It's a visual tool. We publish photo books for customers, so we're primarily in a manufacturing discipline, but what we use Clover for is to pull manufacturing data as well as retail data, order information, customer information, and email information, like for marketing purposes. I lead the data warehouse team, so our primary focus is to bring all the different data sources in the company together. I have a background as a software developer. I have a background in data analysis and as well as in databases in general. But I'm not an SQL expert. I fully admit there's people on my team that know that a lot better than I do. So the thing about Clover was it really helped me visualize how I wanted to move data around without having to write the programs to do it. All the most common tasks it already has built in. When I first started at the company, before we even purchased Clover, our data warehouse didn't even exist. So what we had was a lot of ad hoc reports all pointing at individual systems. So now, by putting the data warehouse in place, we have a situation where we've brought all those systems together and the business can have a unified view of what they're trying to do. So they can answer questions they couldn't answer before, and they have the ability to make better decisions. And Clover enables that by allowing us to bring these multiple data sources together very seamlessly and to do some transformations on some of our data that is very legacy and kind of not so clean. I had used the ETL tools at previous companies, and those ETL tools some of them were good, some of them were bad, but they were way out of our price range. So I knew that our company, we weren't going to be able to spend $200,000 on an ETL tool. So I started looking around at, they told me free. So I looked first at the free options, and there was no point. The free ones were just not going to do it for us. What I ended up doing was I just played with it. I loaded some data, and the decision was pretty quick because I was able to convince them that in order to do this, we need several different tools. We need an ETL tool, we need a reporting and BI tool, and without everything, we're not going to be successful. As far as the adoption from the business, they were very happy that I was able to deliver them things much quicker than they would have thought. Just me working by myself with Clover and with our BI tool, it took me probably about 3 or 4 months to get a full kind of beta data warehouse. And our business analyst started using it, and she started giving suggestions. And within a 6-month period, we had a full running data warehouse, fully operational, being used for our daily business needs. Our startup was quick. We did not spend a lot of time trying to get things going. If there is a question about something that might be unclear, then I just email support. Responses are pretty quick and always to the point. It's a straight up answer. It's not go look in the knowledge base or go read the documentation. There's usually a reasonable response. I mean, I think that's been overall a great organization to work with, and I found that everything's been, anytime we did have a problem, everybody was pretty responsive to our needs and getting us back, going on things pretty quickly.